Hear it.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Yeah.
And I can see you perfect.
Yes, I just want to say hello, basically, because and 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 I had a cataract operation 2 days ago,
Ah,
and so I'm sitting with my sun specs most of the
yeah.
time.
Good to take care of yourself. Did the cataract operation help?
Yeah, the cataract operation was to. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you perfect.
So all went well. Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So I have a little bit of a different view now because I had -11, -10 with my spectacles, and now they brought it back to -2.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
already without my specs, I can see a lot better.
Wow, that's
And,
wonderful.
and it's just that I'm sort of sensitive to the light still these days.
Yeah, yes, of course.
And I was sort of um, uh, a little bit worried about. I had some tension before the operation, but all went well. Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
And well, this is a good time for me to just sit and sit still and have my uh, uh, the old what is it Walkman with cassette, old satsang tapes, as I did as well when you had your retreat in southern Germany. I just couldn't come then all of a sudden, and then I had my own retreat at home, and
Well, for it.
somehow that works.
Mm.
Somehow it is better to to be in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably I'm just a little bit stubborn, or the mind is arrogant, that I, there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to go anywhere. And the message that you gave then is just the same as it is now. And I've heard it a million times, of course.
Yeah.
And then still there is this, am I still searching? Is there some question left?
So let's just play with that for a second. It seems to me like there's that recognition. Okay, there's nowhere to get. This moment is it. We can understand that easily. And yet our systems carry old information, old conditioning, old trauma. And that old information will get vibrated or activated as life lives itself. But it doesn't mean anything about who we are. It's really, I would say, critical to see that, not to take that personally. Awareness is ever present. And yes, of course, stuff will get activated. But then if you look, if it is up to you, would that activation happen? Clearly not. So something's happening automatically, unconsciously, which literally means you're not doing it. It's happening. We can't deny it. We can't jump over that it's happening. And of course, there's an interest to be available for that to come to peace. But taking it personally certainly doesn't help. To think it means something about you. Okay, this is happening. Does that mean I'm not who I am? Does this mean I'm not there yet? Whatever there is, those are all just constructs.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. I hear that all the time.
Mhm.
It's and um, and I know there's nothing to
Yeah.
do. There's nowhere to go, and I'm here
Mhm.
all the
Mhm.
and well, maybe there is some attachment to searching a little bit, to be that little seeker still, to
Mhm.
just have the unrest.
And
I'm not. I'm not.
and
Yeah,
even that, even that, if it was up to you, would that be there?
no,
If you had it, no, clearly not. So whatever that is, also same thing, just some residue,
yeah,
because for most, I could say one of the conditionings that almost all of us received was that to measure ourselves by what we thought of ourselves, by what other people thought of ourselves, to measure ourselves by the experience that's happening. And so, we get to look freshly in this moment whether that's useful to measure it like that. I mean, it's just, that's the habit. When we went to school, we were measured by what marks we got in tests, what is that? I mean, it's
yeah,
abstract. It's nonsense.
yeah, yeah, yes. The
To
measuring,
measure ourselves, to measure ourselves by whether we're successful or not, whether, it's like,
yeah, the measuring is it's the measuring itself that makes the
exactly.
the it's the shore or the waves or the actually, but it's logical. So in some sense, of course, it's logical to measure,
Mhm.
to 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 have preference, preference.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
And
yeah,
then when we look, okay, there's a preference, and then who's aware of that preference, or to whom does that preference belong?
yeah, uh,
Yeah. And it belongs to whom?
yeah, yeah. That's the only. Whatever happens, you just keep staying. Who's aware of that? That's that's a
Exactly.
that's a
Exactly.
slogan that I've always had with
Yeah.
me. As you said so, and it sometimes it meant something to me, and sometimes it
Yeah.
was just like something that was written on a tile and like
Yeah. Yeah.
home. Yeah? So this is it, and something to remember. But it's not to remember. It's not
No,
something. To remember.
it's something to know, and
Yeah.
there is a knowing of it. Yeah.
Why don't I know? Why do I not know?
You
In
do.
because I'm still.
There is a knowing, and yet when the system is um, activated and it's a trauma response, we don't know what we know because we don't have access to our cortex. Everything's in survival mode. So there is no one there to know. The knowing disappears in that in that activation. It's not personal to anyone. It's just how the nervous system functions. There is no I to know it. There's just a knowing. You know you are. And then, yeah, sure, the system gets activated and then it's in survival mode and everything is just about surviving. It doesn't care about knowing. It just wants to survive. And it functions the same in all of us.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know if I picked, if I, anyway, I don't know if I uh, uh, picked it up what you said just now. But no, there's, I know there's nothing, there's, it can't, I mean, I mean, I'm, uh, maybe I have this idea that since I'm still sitting here in this
Mm.
sandal, which is very sweet, and it's so beautiful to be just just to be, and maybe I don't take the opportunity often enough just to sit still and to to be, and that part of my mind is still discussing and preparing and doing all sorts of there's all sorts of comments. You know, mind is that's the mind that's
That's how the mind functions, yeah, or thinking, you could say.
so
You know,
I don't. Oh yeah, this is what I want to say. Maybe when I'm I still have this idea somehow I have to reach something. If I'm there, I'm not here anymore because I don't need it. Somehow I need still this bedding, this sangha, this being in touch with with you,
Mm.
and on my own. Um, maybe I make too much of it. Maybe I'm,
that's my feeling because for me this is a love affair. We meet not to get anywhere because just in resting together, little things get seen, things integrate without us even really recognizing it. There's a value in just hanging out together, in my view, anyway. And it's not a question of need. It's just like food. It's good food. It nurtures us in a certain way.
Mhm.
So when you stop eating, and some people do, they stop. It's not, but it's enjoyable. I mean, for me, it's lovely to hang together, have these kind of explorations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it is. It's so beautiful. It's fantastic.
yeah,
So I'm so grateful to be here, be part of to 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 yeah learn and to see again and again. And
yeah.
somehow things are you know melting away, which are very there been there for a very long time. Somehow something which is very stubborn and solid is getting loose and something is happening. It seems that I mean I've been here all the time. Of course I'm here. I hear it say this and there as well. Uh, of course, always there. Who's aware, and I'm here, and everything else is um, the mind playing and playing tricks and so on.
Yes, exactly.
And but anyway, um, and so it gives an illusion of progress to have to listen to the old tapes and then to hear the same story and to also somehow I receive it now with a deeper depth, as if it's more solid now, and so it's here all the time somehow.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm talking too much. I started to talk too much. Can we sit still? Just sit still. Thank you.
Also,
One sec. Ja, Isaac.
I also.
It was beautiful the moment I came onto this call and I saw you. There was this, I'd forgotten something. Like I'd been very much aware of, who is it that's aware of this? But somehow I'd forgotten to meet life as the beloved. Just seeing you, it was like, Oh,
Mm.
it's just so lovely to see you sitting in that. Wow. Yes. Life has been a bit full on here recently. I'm doing a 12-week painting course.
That's fine.
It's an online course, but it's quite involved and I'm learning a lot. But of course, what comes up in that is wanting to be good or wanting to, and the whole course is about not doing it that way. It's about finding your joy, about, finding what you love. I couldn't believe it. The lady who's running the course, she even asked the question like, what does it mean about you?
Oh, far out.
When you do something that you're not happy with, or you go like, and she goes, what does it mean about you?
Yeah.
So, so I'm very much at home with this, and also,
It brings
this,
up, it brings up
oh,
whatever old information is there to be seen. And how beautiful.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to play with color and to just see what comes. I mean, sometimes something nice comes and sometimes you go, no, that didn't work. But
It's
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm. But gee, there's a lot of old conditioned stuff that
Yeah.
is invited to show up doing that. So,
For sure.
and she's amazing at meeting that. So I'm in such good hands.
Fantastic.
So I didn't know whether doing the online celebration would just be too much. And then it was like, oh no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What a pleasure it is to sit with you. Oh, yeah.
Oxytocin starts to flow. That seems sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Wow. Mm. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Aren't you? Right.
Hello, Isaac. Today I'm waiting for the group. um, yes, since weeks the system is overflowing with old stuff, and I could feel that I have to quit my bakery job, and I finished it, and with it it comes a lot of fear with money and all the old stuff. And every evening there's coming old panic with, and the heart is out of the rhythm. And what I notice is when I go then to recordings, and I notice in the moment when the system is so activated, it's really not easy to take the food, because yes.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
And so I'm only sitting in these moments, and I could see that there's the tendency to do something. It's impossible to do something. So it's not so easy to handle it, because I'm the whole day in the head. There is a, and I cannot find out what it is. It's old stuff. It's clear.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can do is to sit.
You know, I think it's so natural when there's a discomfort or dis-ease
Yes,
to want that something wants it to be different.
yes. And you can do nothing about it.
No, but that wanting it to be different is sneaky, because it's sitting there somewhere, and it's coloring instead of just really being here.
Yes,
It's pushing. It's it's measuring. Okay, there's something wrong with this. That it should be different by now after all these years, or it just brings a whole lot of old kind of structures. So it's in this moment we hear, and whatever discomfort or dis-ease is here, we let it.
we let it.
We just let it. We just let it, and not really interested, you could say. Even though
And it needs guts not to go in this room.
yeah.
And
Or it needs
this old concept.
or it needs the recognition that going into that room with any agenda
Yes.
doesn't work, makes it
Yes.
worse.
Yes.
Getting really clear on it. Okay, it is just like this. I didn't ask it for it like this. I don't know, where this feeling or sensation is coming from. I mean, to me, it's like there's different fields. Like when you go into a supermarket, there's a certain energy. If you go to the airport, there's a certain energy. If you go walk in nature, there's a certain feel, so to speak, right?
Yes,
The
but
field of
it has nothing to do with that.
yes, I understand. So, but at the same time, of all the people on the planet today, most people are freaking out.
Yes, that's right.
And we feel it.
Mhm.
Okay. So that resonates somewhere in our nervous system, because we do feel it. But then to put it into perspective, that's humans on planet Earth. Now, how big is our solar system? And then how many galaxies are there? The human part is very tiny. So the freak out, or whatever you want to call it, that vibrational, but yet it's human, so and it's close to us. It's like our system has that on its radar, so to speak.
Mhm.
So we can feel, yeah, okay, this is going on, there's war in Ukraine, war in Gaza, the politicians have gone crazy, corruption everywhere. It's just like, okay, we're here.
And what
at the same,
what I notice is the old spiritual concept when the search is over,
Mm.
there will be always happiness and
Mhm.
joy. It's really not true. The main thing is to have the gut. I go not in this room. This is
Yeah, that's it. So like, to me, it seems like joy is a factor of where the attention is.
yes.
So, because you've seen often enough, and I've seen often enough, someone can be completely activated and upset, and within a few seconds later, they're laughing.
Mhm.
And it's like, so we can see it's not real. But when the feeling is, especially if it's a long, ongoing feeling of discomfort, dis-ease, then it starts to feel like it's real.
Mm. Yes.
So, yeah.
And then
And
the doubt is coming, and
then doubt is coming, and it seems personal. Why do I feel this way? I look around, it doesn't look like other people are feeling that way, whatever, yeah. So, it's like, okay, so we're here, and okay, there's this, the movie on planet Earth at this point is what it is. I don't think it's ever been that much different, but it's a funny movie, yeah.
yes. And what I notice is when there's coming a feeling of to take it personal, or
Mhm.
a feeling of when I go in this space to take it for real, then I'm
Mhm.
lost.
Mhm.
Yes, it can come, but it has nothing to do with
It's
to
just
be
a habit
here.
of attention. Yeah, it's a habit of attention that feels something isn't quite right, and then, oh, there's something not quite right with me. I'm not there yet. Oh, I've heard I
Yeah.
should be blissful now.
Yes.
But then, yeah, and then it's like, who knows? Something switches, and suddenly we go, oh yeah, no, actually, all is well.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not dependent on circumstance. It's not dependent on anything, actually.
No.
Yeah, and and that's But I can say, I can just see from the perspective of being human, thinking we're human. It's like,
Thinking we are human, yes. But what often comes is the sentence from Isaac, don't land any, from Papaji, don't land anywhere. But when the system is activated, you can do nothing.
this moment, do you sense activation in the system or it's quieting down?
It's quieting down.
Yeah.
There's pressure here.
Mm.
It's mostly in the last time, but it's not a problem.
Mm.
And I had often the feeling in all this activation, there is still something relaxed.
Mhm.
It's a little bit confusing, but I can feel it.
Mhm.
And it's a little bit a feeling of helplessness. Because the mind wants to integrate, then it's not possible.
You know, and just for fun, if, being creative, is there any skill set that you have
Skill set,
that
what is skill set?
like you know how to bake bread, you know how to do secretary. I don't know what your skills, what skills you've learned, but is there anything of all the things that you've learned over the years that has value that you can offer on your own terms, that doesn't stress you out, that you don't have to get up at ridiculous hours or whatever it is? It's just being creative, starting to look what value can you give that can bring in some money so that you don't have to have this feeling of, and it's just a play, just like looking to see, because clearly you have skills, you've learned things, and you know how to do things that have value. But usually we or you know, like we've been taught, I have to find offer my skills, but not on my terms, not in the way that I like to offer them. Whatever it is, I mean, you know, somebody's making a living doing it.
Yes, there are so many old conditions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with
No.
just to
So that's why I'm
be.
just saying, just offering an invitation to just sit and whatever it is, you know, like it can be looking after children, or can be anything. It's just like, you know, helping people throw out old stuff from their houses. If they, I mean, there's so many things that we have the capacity to do, and we just don't think of it in terms of, oh, that could be valuable to somebody.
Yes. Or it can bring some money or such stuff.
Yeah. Then you're starting to play. Look, yeah, I can help you get your anything, whatever it is that you know how to do that you enjoy doing. Okay.
Yes, it's I had a reading, not a reading, a telephone this morning with my daughter. I'm one time in a week I go to her and be with my grandchild when she is working, and I love it. I love it to be with him and to have joy with him, and then the sentence old sentence comes from Osho. The woman had the problem. They need they need to be needed. So I can see it in this way, but I can also see it in the way it's only a joy. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it
exactly.
to cook for him, and
you know, I'm sure there's other mother and kids. I don't know how old this kid is, but kids love company. So if your daughter's okay, you say invite other kids that the mothers pay you, whatever. You know, I don't know. Just being creative. It's like, again, that might, more than one kid might not be as much fun or whatever, but it might even be more fun. Who knows? But just starting to think out of the box, and not like I need a boss. What can I offer that brings value? You know, it's just,
yes, yes, and the doing itself is a joy,
yeah,
not
yeah, exactly.
yes. And it's to give it's to give a gift to others, and
For sure.
this is joy.
Yeah,
For me, it was always a joy.
yeah. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. Isaac.
Eat.
Like this, like this. Hi.
Like, like this, I see you and I hear you.
The mind is not always in its best mode. Gets slow oftentimes. Anyways, Thank you.
Thank you. Well, so,
I
hi. Ah, Andrea.
Hello.
Hi. Hmm. 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 Monica. Hey.
Hi. 1 second. All clear? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I see you. Perfect.
Cool, just checking. Big storms here at the moment. Pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
same. Yeah, it's intense. Yeah.
Windy as well. So, yeah, a bit nervous coming on here, but
Hmm. Okay.
I'm going to put it like that so I can see you a little bit higher. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything to say. I don't know really. Just
No need to invent anything. Just rest.
such joy with those words. Just such joy. Oh, it's funny because who would have known that everything you want is just there by just doing nothing. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even to talk, it's too much to talk about it. It takes it away. It's like you just leave the moment almost talking about it. Yeah, but it feels weird just not speaking. It feels very uncomfortable.
No worries. Don't speak. Doesn't matter.
Hmm?
Don't speak.
I always have something to say.
Yeah. Talk another language.
It's nice just to be quiet. Yeah. My mind keeps going, you sure you don't have anything to say? like to you? Like, do you have anything? It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Ah, Jennifer.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Jennifer.
You tickle me pink. Thank you.
Yeah. Samia.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Samia.
Mm. It's good to be with you. There's an activation. It's coming again and again because in about 3 weeks I go to hospital and get an operation on my right knee. So I get a new joint. And yeah, sometimes fear comes up.
I understand, of course.
Yes, of course. What will be after, and the pains, of course, after the operation and so on. But on the other hand, I'm happy now because it's getting too worse to walk or to have joy to walk.
Yeah.
So,
You know, just from experience, like on a practical level, when there's trouble with the knee, sometimes it's on one side and sometimes it's on both sides.
mm,
And so there is the possibility of doing what they call a partial knee replacement, where they just replace the side that's not good.
mhm,
And it's in Australia, they always wanted to just do a full knee replacement, because I also had that
mhm,
operation done.
Mm.
And then I found out that actually it wasn't necessary and I could get a partial. But
mhm.
so it's good to just find that out because it's a little bit less invasive. They don't have to cut out so much
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
joint.
I talked with the doctors, and it is clear that it has to be a full.
Okay, yeah. So just, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wish you well. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a journey. And then, but it does make it better. It makes it,
Yeah, I hope so.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be in the retreat before. It's just before, after the retreat, I have the week I
Yes,
have to go
yeah.
there. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm happy about this.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, fantastic that in a way that technology is not as good as it is these days.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know my grandma, she has this also, and when I have the picture of her always pain with walking, and yeah, and so I'm also happy that I have the chance to do that.
I was speaking to a guy today, in fact, that he said that nowadays they have the capacity of generating the joint specific to your needs. They don't just take them off the shelf anymore. They can make one right then that exactly is whether or not it's true, I don't know. He was just
Yeah.
saying that that's what he'd seen. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's evolving, this capacity, of course.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I'm sure in Germany they at leading edge, so to speak.
Yeah.
For me, it was quite painful after the operation when the first medication wore off. So it's good to be somewhere where you can have something to help you through that day or two when it's quite intense.
Yeah, then I will be in the hospital anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, they did it and they let me go home straight away.
5 or 7 days in the hospital and 3 weeks in the reha afterwards.
Okay. Oh, wow. Every country is different. Huh?
Yeah, but after the operation the next day, they already told me then I have to go up and walk.
Yes, yeah,
This
yes.
is I'm very
Yeah.
afraid of that, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it will pass.
It's a journey.
Yes, and happy to be with you all in this, that you companion me or something.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Of course. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ah, Philly. Hi, Philly. I don't hear you on the bottom left.
Sorry,
Yeah,
now?
now I hear you perfect.
I'm happy to be here again after a few weeks and even more challenges. So good.
It's the rest.
Thank you so much.
Mm. Mm.
Oh,
Hi, Isaac.
I
Hmm. It was not to endure to see you sitting there. It has to be taken. The possibility. It's so good to be with you and the Sana. And I thank so much. Pressure is so unspeakable. Somehow doesn't need I need it to live. I'm totally addicted. Totally. In a way crazy about it. It looks like that sometimes. And it's so beautiful to be with you in this love.
Ah, Judith. Hi, Judith.
Hello. Yeah, the heartbeat again. Hmm. I was in this doubt about raising the hand and then I feel like this, then the person, and then wanted to get rid of that. Yeah, thank you. Softer, yeah.
Thank you, boss, for hosting. Thanks, beloveds, for being here.